And we are back at Unite Austin Live. Welcome to those of you watching us on YouTube and Facebook. Hi, Mum. How you doing? She's not. She's asleep. Anyway, so we're talking to Mike Coeck right now, who's here from Cybernetic Walrus.
Yes. Hello.
I've got to ask about that first, Mike.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What's going on with the name? Tell us about it.
Well, a lot of people have asked us, how do you get to the name like that for a company? And it's actually a funny story. You know, we were just playing around with a random name generator.
Oh.
And we ended up with something cybernetic and then something walrus, and then we thought, like, wait, if we put those two together, that must definitely be the most useless creature on Earth, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want to make a cybernetic walrus. So.
All right. So the game,
Yeah.
Antigraviator. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
You are right, yes.
Antigraviator.
It's not Antigraviator.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't have anything against
There's no gravy
No
involved.
gravy.
Okay,
No,
cool.
no.
Yeah.
So what kind of game is it for those who are unfamiliar?
So it's a fast futuristic racing game. It's a bit inspired by classics like Wipeout and F-Zero. So we're looking at those games to reinvigorate actually the genre, and that's what we're trying to do with Antigraviator. But we've added a couple of twists to the game. Like we added a feature where you can trigger traps on your opponent. So there's like a host of traps around the track, and you can activate those, like boulders falling on the track, which you have to avoid, rockets that can be shot, and all of these things. We also have a lot of tracks that actually split in certain points. So we want to give the players a decision. Do I go left? Do I go right? It's an easy decision, but still, it gets the players thinking, and that's what we want to achieve as well.
Amazing. So I think one of the things that strikes me about this game is just how freaking good it looks. Like it is a beautiful game,
Yeah,
and I think
you.
it's taken a lot of people by surprise that that it's a Unity title. You know, it's also a student title. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. So to tell you a little bit more about that, so Antigraviator, it started as a student project. We're 4 people from Belgium, from the University of Ho West, and we all follow the course called Digital Arts and Entertainment. And it has like a specialization either in development or in art. So we're 2 developers, we're 2 artists.
Perfect.
Nice.
We started, yeah, it's a perfect match. So we started like a year ago. And the thing about the school is that they actually use Unity to teach the developers how to, code and use the engine.
What a smart school.
Very smart, but they're not so smart on the art side, because they use like the other well-known engine, which name we're not gonna. Yeah. Anyway, so we had a big discussion, when we were actually going to take the game in production, like which engine are we going to use? And it's like we wanted the developers. I'm one of the developers. We wanted to use Unity, of course, and they wanted to use the other engine. So we got into a discussion, and they said, yeah, but we can't make it look pretty in Unity. And I said, no, I don't believe that. Take a look at the Atom demo, and that's been a game changer for us.
Yeah.
Because you can download it, you can look at it, you can see how they did things. So they started taking that apart, and by doing that, they actually found how to make things really, really look good using Unity. So
are you using Unity 2017.1, correct?
Yes, we are using Unity.
So were you able to utilize a lot of those new artist tools and workflows?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. One of the biggest things that we're using is a post-processing stack. So we actually started in Unity 5.6 with the first version of it. And it changed the game enormously, the looks of it. You can make things look much more vibrant and everything. So that's what they've been doing. And the thing is, we use version 1 of the tool still, which doesn't have post-processing volumes, for instance, so where you can transition between different post-processing settings. So we built that for ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, we've put that for free on the asset store. So
cool.
if there's people that are in our situation using version 1 and want to use it, it's free. They can get it. It's no problem.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is that under your own publisher? So if they search for Cybernetic Walrus,
they search for, yep, yeah, correct.
Great, thank
you. So, and then there's of course Timeline and Cinemachine, something we also use because we were at the point where we wanted to do an intro scene, an intro cutscene before each race.
Of course.
And yeah, we were like, oh, we have to program this, and we have to program the camera movement and everything.
Not anymore, huh?
No, not anymore. I didn't have to do anything on it. So, the less I have to do, the better for me.
And I mean, obviously that's freeing you up to work on the core mechanic and the ship and how that all works, right?
Yeah, yeah. We're still well for the core for the ship itself and that camera. We still use a custom scripted camera, but we've been doing some tests and looking into how we can also use Cinemachine for that. So we're probably gonna switch soon.
Awesome.
So yeah.
So in terms of the effects, I mean, I'm looking at the screen right now. We have a shot of the game, and it doesn't really do it justice to see it still, because when you watch the game, you have like some amazing effects. I think some of the things you're using are like the motion blur, obviously.
Yeah.
What's some of the other things that they've really taken advantage of?
Well, you can see the bloom if you look at the screenshot. You can definitely see the bloom, the stripes that light up. It's a bit of a like the Tron movie where you get like the neon light feel and everything. So that's something we definitely use. By the way, this is really a screenshot in game, so it's not something we enhanced. This is really from the game
also
itself.
the anti-aliasing on it looks fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean, it just looks super
so that's
slick.
also something we use. Again, I'm one of the developers, so I see them like fiddling around with all these settings, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're doing a good job, guys, but I have no clue what you're doing. So,
so how long have you been working on it so far?
well, we've been working on it since February full time. So it's as I said, it started as a student project, but
And it's just the 4 of you.
yeah, it's only 4 of us. We actually just hired somebody on Monday. So I've been able to talk to him yet since he started because I was here. So, but yeah, and actually since February we're working full time as a studio. So we got to combine like starting our studio and doing our internship at the same time.
Nice.
So that was a good deal for us. So yeah,
Super
definitely.
cool.
And when do you think the game will be released?
We're aiming for Q1 of next year. We actually also just signed with a publisher, so
oh, congrats.
Thank you. We're definitely sure that it's going to be out there soon.
Yeah. And I know I saw one of the spaceships from your game in our keynote the other night.
Yes.
But it was customized with a Unity logo. Can people get their hands on that?
Well, we have for the people that are joining the convention.
Okay.
We have like a special voucher with a unique code. Which will unlock this Unity skin in our game. So
yeah, that looked
they
really
can definitely,
cool.
if they pass by the booth, we're here at the Made with Unity booth, they can still get one of those if they want.
And also, I noticed that you guys were very kind enough to donate some of your assets to our training day this year as well. So if anyone came along to that, and also if you watch it after the fact on YouTube, you'll see a lot of the Antigraviator worlds and ships and things. It was super cool.
Yeah, it was nice to be able to provide these assets for the training day. It was very cool to see people copying our game. Well,
copying it, yeah. But having fun while copying your game.
Absolutely.
So you've got 200 new competitors now.
Apparently, I haven't checked like if there's like new versions up yet, but
yeah, they just change a bit of the colors and call it their own game. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
So you're looking to take it to PC? Are we going to see this on Xbox One? We just spoke to the Xbox One X guys.
Yeah, I saw. I was standing there watching the One X.
Thinking. 4K.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I want one of those.
Yeah.
Because we actually have the game running on 4K. So we're developing it especially for 4K on the PC as well. So we can definitely move to that. And the reason we also chose Xbox is because there's like a lot of the other consoles, like the Switch and the PlayStation. They already have like a flagship game in this genre, but the Xbox does not have it yet. So. You know, that's what we want to do. We want to be the name on the Xbox that in the anti-gravity racing scene. So
nice,
definitely.
And you did have a session here at Unite yesterday, right?
Yeah, correct.
And what was the session about?
Well, basically, I try to tell my story because I myself I'm 38 years old, and I told you it's a university game. So I actually went back to I'm 41. Sorry, I went back at the age of 38 back to school. To change my life around. I had a good job, but I didn't like doing it, and I was a bit stuck with my life. And I've always wanted to do something with games, so I decided, let's just go back to school, let's get a degree, and it's been amazing so far. I mean, and I tell this to everybody, it's easy to get stuck in your habitats, in what you do,
Yeah.
But usually the good stuff happens when you get out of your concept zone and you move to that place where the magic happens, right?
Yeah,
so that's what I try to tell everybody, and the magic is really happening for me at the moment.
That's
so I can't be happier than doing this. I don't even know if I will make money like next year, but I don't care. I'm just having a blast.
Well, I certainly hope so. The game looks awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy it.
Oh,
I mean, I'm a huge Wipeout nerd, so that's in my wheelhouse. Mike, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Glad
And good luck with the game.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me. Thank you.